There are about 7.4 million Kenyans on LinkedIn right now. That's roughly 1 in every 8 people in this country. But here is the part nobody tells you. Almost none of them is actually using it. Most are sitting there with a blank profile picture and a headline that just says their job title, wondering why recruiters are never sliding in their DMs. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what separates the LinkedIn profile that gets noticed from the one that gets scrolled past. And you will have 3 things you can do this week to fix yours. Welcome back to No One Taught Me This, the channel where we cover everything school forgot to mention. Today's lesson, building a LinkedIn presence that actually gets noticed. And honestly, in your 30s, this one matters more than most people admit. Because by now, the jobs, the clients, the opportunities are not coming from job boards anymore. They are coming from who has seen your name and remembers it. Let's talk numbers for a second. Youth unemployment in Kenya sat at around 15% in 2025. And that's before you even count the graduates working jobs that have nothing to do with their degrees. In a market like that, waiting for a job advert to appear and hoping your CV stands out in a pile of 300 applications is not a strategy. It's a lottery ticket. Picture this. Achieng finishes a degree, updates her CV, applies to 40 jobs on all usual sites, and hears nothing, back for months. While her coursemate Brian, honestly not even the top student in class, gets a call from a hiring manager who says, I've been following your post about supply chains. We have a role you would be perfect for. Same qualification, different visibility. That's the whole game. LinkedIn is not a digital CV anymore. It's a stage, and most people never learned how to stand on it. 3 things. That's it. Let's go. Number 1. Your headline is not your job title. It's your billboard. Most people write their headlines like a name tag. Accountant at XYZ company. That tells a stranger almost nothing about what you actually do or why they should care. Recruiters and clients skim headlines in under 2 seconds. Yours needs to say who you help and how, not just what your title is. For example, compare accountant at Bidco to help SMEs in Nairobi cut tax season stress versus accountant, financial reporting, KRA compliance. One is a label, the other one makes someone stop scrolling. This week, rewrite your headline in 1 sentence that answers what problem do I solve and for whom. Don't overthink, just get it out of your job title mode. Number 2, silence is invisible. You need a posting rhythm, not a highlight reel. Here is a wild fact. Across LinkedIn globally, only 3% of users post more than once a week. That means if you post consistently, even just once a week, you are already ahead of 97% of the platform. You don't need to go viral, you need to show up. For example, think of it like a shop on a busy street. A shop with the lights off, even if it has great products inside, gets walked past. A shop that opens its door, puts something on the window and greets people, that's the one people remember exists. Posting is just turning your lights on. So this week, post once. It can be a lesson from work, a comment on something happening in your industry, or a milestone. Just get something on your profile that is not from 3 years ago. Number 3, engagement is a 2-way street. Comment before you post. People obsess over crafting the perfect post and forget the fastest way to get noticed. Showing up in other people's comment section first. Thoughtful comments put your name and face in front of people who don't follow you yet. It costs you 2 minutes, not 2 hours. For example, think about Brian again from earlier. Before he even posted anything himself, he spent 3 weeks commenting real insights on posts from people in logistics and supply chain. By the time he posted his own thoughts, people already recognized his name in their notifications. So this week, leave 5 genuine specific comments on posts from people in your industry. Not great post, but an actual thought, question or experience of your own. Let's do a recap. 1, fix your headline so that it says what you do, not just your title. 2, post consistently, because just showing up beats 97% of the platform. 3, comment before you post, so people already know your name. If no one taught you either, you're not behind, you just didn't have the syllabus yet. That's what we are here for. Hit subscribe so that you don't miss next lesson. We drop new ones every week. Quick question for the comments. What's the one thing on your LinkedIn profile that you're most embarrassed about right now? Be honest. Mine used to be a photo from a campus graduation, 4 years. Too old. Next, we are tackling 3 faces that get you out of any work request. You don't want to miss that one. See you in the next episode.